this is Xiaowen. Thanks very much for joining us. I'll introduce you very quickly and go ahead to maximize your screen. I think you are in full screen mode, right? Oops. We lost you again. Lost your screen. I think, Cheryl.
I do have her presentation.
Yeah, probably we.
So.
I think once.
If we can get her back.
Yeah, get her back. Just play slides here.
Yeah, I'll do that.
That's probably gonna consume less bandwidth.
I'm back again. I don't know for how long.
Cheryl, what we thought would be good to do is to play slides here. We also encountered a problem when Dan was giving his talk. Maybe you just use the audio part to speak to us, and then Mary here will play the slides. So what you would need to do is when you advance your slides, you just say next slide. For a few slides, you might remind us which slide you will be on.
Yeah, I can do that. Do I lose audio when I lose connection too? Do we know?
Perhaps yes, but if you are not using the video, the screen sharing, we're hopeful you will not be dropped offline.
Okay, so I've stopped sharing my screen.
Yeah, stop sharing.
And you guys now?
Play your slides local here.
And you guys have control of my presentation.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so. Hi everybody. My name.
I'll say a few words,
Yes.
Cheryl, I'll say a few words to introduce you, and I'll pass the floor to you once I'm done.
Okay.
All right. Well, it's my great pleasure and honor to introduce Dr. Cheryl Eavey. She is our primary program officer and sending checks every year to the project. And let me poll the audience. How many of you know what MMS stands for? Cheryl, you have very friendly.
I'm guessing there are a number.
We lost you. Can you hear me? Wow, this is gonna be.
I can hear you.
Oh, good. So what I was gonna say is you have a friendly audience here. Lots of us know what MMS stands for.
Excellent.
All right. So Cheryl's program director within the Directorate of Social Behavioral and Economics. And as I mentioned, she's our primary program officer and is well versed into what we are doing and what we hope to accomplish. Thanks so much, Cheryl, for your flexibility and given the constraint of travel, joining us using the most advanced cyber infrastructure. And we hope today this will work out.
I'm actually going to share my screen, and that way the other participants.
Thanks, Shawan. Okay. If you guys stop hearing me, let me know. Oh, I see my slides. That's exciting.
Yeah,
Okay.
I thought that would help. So you can go ahead, Cheryl. Okay, Cheryl, you should be able to speak to us again. It's crazy.
I don't have.
We can hear you now.
Hi. Hello.
We've got you on.
Excellent. This is really funny. Well, you have the slides. And that may be all you'll get given the way connections are coming and going. What I thought I would try to do is step a bit outside of my program and outside of the program officer role and give you more of a directorate-wide perspective on cyber infrastructure for the social behavioral sciences, which would be for the SBE director. So in doing that,
Yeah, that's a good idea. I might actually just have her call my cell phone and hold it.
Good request. Hello?
Yes, Cheryl, we did lose you again, and we had discussed the fact that maybe you could just call my cell phone and I'll hold it up to the microphone as like the last, the worst case scenario, but it might be a better case than losing your audio. So why don't you call my cell phone?
I think the scope. Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Yeah, we keep losing.
Do I have your number?
I did send it to you, but
Hello?
I'll tell it to you. 425-442-0385.
Hang on.
And I'll type it in the chat too.
I think I got it.
Now everybody, yes, you all have my phone number. I guess the phones are down too. This is all taking a while.
The gap from Microsoft is around. You can switch.
Oh yeah. Hi Cheryl. Yes, I can hear you. I'm going to put you on speakerphone, okay? And I'll put your slides back on, and then hopefully we will. Yeah, hopefully everything will go well. Okay, just a moment. Okay, Cheryl, you're on speakerphone now?
I am. You can hear me okay?
I can hear you fine. I don't really know. Yeah, this is connected to the computer. You know what? Hold on just a moment. I'm going to, we have an in-room wireless mic. And I'm going to try, which is connected to the computer audio and, or to the room audio. So I'm going to see if this will help. Okay, go ahead and talk to us.
Hi, can you hear me now?
Is it?
Is that a yes?
Yes, it's a yes.
Excellent. Volume's okay?
It's not coming over? Okay. All right. Apparently the microphone's not working very well. I don't know why. I'm just going to hold my phone up in the middle and Tim can advance the slides. That's turned on. It's just not working.
Okay, I think I'm going to try to make this as short and painless as possible for you guys. Thanks much for inviting me to talk. I wish I could be there with you. I love Seattle. And I did recognize a number of names on the agenda, so I was excited to see the group together. What I thought I would do for you today is try to step back from my role as program officer and take a wider directorate level perspective on cyber infrastructure for the social behavioral sciences. So to do that, I've literally from some things that were in the fiscal year 2014 budget requests for SBE, plus some prior presentations of our now former AD Myra Beckman, who rotated out just a short couple of weeks ago. Okay, SBE's mission, as stated in the fiscal year 2014 budget request, is to promote the understanding of people and their lives by supporting basic research that reveals basic facets of human behavior and helps provide answers to important societal questions and problems. In doing that, we want to work with other disciplines to build upon the best multidisciplinary of Social, Behavioral, and Economic Sciences that supports the development of innovative analytical and statistical methods and models for those sciences. I've been saying that for many years, and I can't do it in one breath. That slide goes on in greater detail. We do look for work that's methodologically innovative, grounded in theory, and has potential utility for multiple fields. The program also partners with the federal statistical agencies to support survey research. Please, if you're working in this area, think of MMS as your friend, regardless of, your disciplinary background, if you're working within the social, behavioral, economic sciences to develop statistical methods. Okay, so much for the paid announcement for MMS. What are the major investments that SBE proposed for fiscal year 2014? First is to sustain core SBE research. That would be the standing programs that everybody's familiar with, like geography and spatial sciences, like MMS within SBE. Enhanced support for NCS innovation. That again is a statistical agency that's buried within NSF. And then the third bullet really relates to the cyber infrastructure part to continue fiscal year 2013 innovations in, I'm sorry, Mary, I'm on the next slide. Sorry. I was looking at my notes and not at your wonderful screen. My apologies. The third bullet really fits the cyber infrastructure component. Continue fiscal year 2013 innovations in data, interdisciplinary research and training, and cognition and neuroscience. Next bullet, Mary. Okay, so, I'm sorry, next slide, thank you. So, those are the major areas that SBE has identified. How do those major sort of overarching investments fit in with NSF-wide investments? Well, again, narrowing in on just the cyber infrastructure, we have 621 that Dan talked about earlier, Cyber Infrastructure Framework for the 21st Century, and then we have something called Comprehensive National Cybersecurity Initiative. Mary, I lost the screen again, but if you could move to the next slide, that would be great. Excellent, thank you. Dan has already talked about this. This is an overarching framework in NSF. CIP21 will provide comprehensive, integrated, sustainable, and secure cyber infrastructure, and it is a portfolio of activities to provide integrated cyber resources. Next slide. Thank you. So, how does SBE intersect with this NSF overarching vision? What we want to try to do with our investments is to transform scientific discovery to solve complex scientific problems, understand human behavior in a networked world, and a very large component from SBE's current perspective social, behavioral, and economic sciences, and in education and human resources. A very, very long title. So what does DCC seek to do? It really is an enabler, a catalyst, a way of getting teams together so that they can start thinking about how to create the next generation large-scale data projects. It is a partnership between SBE and EHR, which is our Education Directorate, and Cyberinfrastructure in SIZE. So this is an activity that grew out of the SBE 2020 planning process, visioning process, that fits within the CIB 21 activities. Next slide. NSF also participates in more foundation-wide activities under this CIB 21 umbrella. So GIS, data infrastructure building blocks, is an activity that starts out of SIZE, includes many other directorates, seeks to develop data infrastructure usable, well that's a typo, for multiple scientific communities. The other activity that you're intimately familiar with because you were funded through it is SI2, Software Infrastructure for Sustained Innovation. And Dan talked about that in detail. Next slide. Next slide. Thank you. So, the other component that fits within cyber infrastructure and SBE priorities is the Comprehensive National Cybersecurity Initiative. My understanding of it is as follows. It was launched under President George W. Bush. It was re-envisioned under President Obama to become part of a broader, updated national U.S. cybersecurity strategy. It consists of multiple parts and multiple initiatives, all designed to help secure the United States in cyberspace. There are research initiatives that are part of that. They tend to focus on multidisciplinary research, and the program that is sort of the manifestation of that research in NSF is the Secure and Trustworthy Cyber Program. Next slide. So, Secure and Trustworthy Cyberspace. In 2011 December, the NSTC, National Science and Technology Council, and NSF developed a coordinated federal strategic plan for cybersecurity research that's to minimize the abuses of cyber technology, bolster education and training in cybersecurity, and enable or establish the science of cybersecurity. Next slide, please. Next slide.
Which next slide?
So that program, Secure and Trustworthy Cyberspace Program, is a multidisciplinary approach, and it involves a number of directorates at NSF and leverages the mathematical sciences, the social sciences, engineering, and computing sciences to, again, support research to secure cyberspace. It takes proposals from two different perspectives, from a cybersecurity, from a trustworthy and computing perspective, and from the social, behavioral, economic science perspective. Next slide. So what I'm trying to do is to really give you a very quick, broad overview of the activities that NSF engages in under cyber infrastructure. We have different people at NSF working in different programs. In DCC, Building Community and Capacity, my colleagues Sailor Breckenridge, John Yellum, and for trustworthy cyberspace security, she's a primary contact. So that was a very quick rundown, which hopefully you could hear. Do you have any questions for me that I might be able to answer?
Shallon's going to come down front. I'm going to remember to invest in some Bluetooth speakers for my phone.
Well, thanks very much, Cheryl, to work through our cyber infrastructure to deliver the talk. We're going to open the floor for questions. I'm going to repeat from the audience so that you could hear from me the questions coming from the audience. Go ahead, I see. Yeah.
Do you think that the
Maybe you could talk.
Hi, this is Tiffany Vance from NOAA. Just curious if you think the mandate from the White House for wider data dissemination from federal agencies will have any effects on your efforts?
Referring to public access.
Exactly.
Yeah, SBE is actually very involved in nationwide discussions and interagency discussions on public access. I have had some tangential involvement myself. You know, we're under a mandate to determine I think it's a coordinated federal strategy, although I don't have notes on that in front of me. I think that the agencies are now working towards that goal, and I don't know if you're aware, but I believe it was earlier this year that a consortium of agencies, including NSF, sponsored 2 public comment sessions that were run by the National Academy of Sciences, and I believe the transcripts of those sessions are still available on the web. So, I mean, the short answer is yes. I think it will have an impact. How it plays itself out at this stage, I don't know. But certainly what we want to be able to do is to maximize the value of research results for scientists and, you know, maintain whatever standards need to be maintained to preserve confidentiality, privacy, those sorts of things. Is it okay answer?
Yes, thank you very much.
Yes, Cheryl, thanks. Maybe a few more questions? We do have time, I think, 6.
9:30 actually is when we're supposed to switch to Muhammad Ali.
One more question, if we have. If not, thanks so much again, Cheryl. Really appreciate your time to do this. Have a nice day in DC.
Thank you. We'll have a great meeting.
Thank you, we will.
Bye.
Bye for now.